Fifth grade ELA text set 11. Is it 11? Yes, 11. Genre study biography. What are your favorite songs to sing along with? Think about the words. How are the words to a song like a poem? This book is about the life of a singer and songwriter named Bob Marley. It's called I and I, Bob Marley by Tony Medini. It's a biography, but it's unusual because it's written as a series of poems. As I read it, think about the connection between songs and poems. Bob Marley's music is known throughout the world. On classroom visits, when I mention his name, some children are unfamiliar with it. But when I start singing the lyrics, don't worry about a thing, they suddenly come alive with recognition and happily singing along, because every little thing is gonna be alright. This call and response moment with Marley's song, The Three Little Birds, is inspirational and uplifting. It shows how we are connected by the universal compassion of Bob Marley's timeless message of hope. I first heard Bob Marley's music as a youngster. The beauty of the beats and the power of his words captivated me. They spoke to that compassion in my heart for the homeless people I encountered riding the New York City subways with my father from the Bronx to Manhattan each Saturday on my way to acting classes. When he was a boy, Bob Marley fell in love with music and dreamed of becoming a singer and musician. He didn't let the fact that his mother couldn't afford to buy him instruments prevent him from following his dreams. He used his imagination and made a guitar from a big old sardine can, a bamboo stick, and electric wire. This wasn't the extent of Bob's curious mind. Throughout his life, he observed people in Jamaica and all over the world, their stories and their struggles. What Bob discovered would greatly affect the kind of artist he would become and the songs he would write and sing. Bob Marley was a messenger, a poet-musician in the tradition of the West African griot, who passes on the history of his people and comments on current events through storytelling and song. I, Bob Marley, celebrates his remarkable life in the great storytelling tradition. Poems and notes provide a broader biographical portrait of this amazing man and the life he shared with the world. His musical legacy is a unifying force, inspiring us not only to dance to the beat, but to overcome strife and live together as one. Tony Medini, who is the author. I am the boy from 9 miles. I am the boy from 9 miles, the one sing like 3 little birds from my mom belly, come to bring my message of love, 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 in many styles, roots, rock, reggae, and skay, with a heart like an angel with Dr. Bird wings, and songs in my belly I have to sing. I am the boy from 9 miles, the one kissed by 3 little birds as a baby chili, the one sing through like 3 little birds from my mom belly. I am the boy from 9 miles, come share my message, stay a while. Who is the speaker in this poem? What clues tell you that? My heart, the island. Mama, just a Carmel country girl, shy as she can be, and Papa, many years older than she. Papa's a white man, so I've been told. My face a map of Africa and Europe's hold. My heart, the island where he and she both meet. Jamaican sand under hooves in a hurried swirl. Papa in a captain's uniform, all neat, ride off on a horse the color of a pearl. Leave Mama and me alone to scrape and fuss. Grandpapa house us on his farm of 9 miles dust. Teach me to plant and care for goats like I'm grown, and when I learn to read palms, I look at my own. Wonder where my papa go and roam. Wonder when my papa come back home. Palm reader. Just a boy of 5, I see the future, buzzing in the palms of people's hands like a beehive, tracing lifelines like rings on the stump of a tree. I feel like their future humming through me, like music whirling in me. Grandpapa O'Meara says I am like him, a doopy ghost conjurer, a bad spirit fighter healer, a tough gong seer, spotting bad spirits at the roots of cotton trees. chasing wicked ghosts from bamboo thickets, chasing the oboeman from our homeland. As I work in Grandpapa's store, people come to me to read their palms. Mama says I'm special. She says I'm charmed like a prophet from the Bible. I just sit and smile, glad to be here, her Chile, glad she's in my future. When my papa sends for me, the day I left my 9 miles, my mother said, "Don't cry, Chile." But I cry a hurricane of pain. She gets me ready in my church clothes, puts me on the bungo bus to go to a school to learn what I do not know. 'Cause my papa sends for me, 'cause my papa sends for me. Wriggling through grimy Kingston streets with its crowded skinny spaces and strange faces on the bungo bus of steel, with its rickety seats and wheels that squeak and clink and squeal like cranky crickets and lazy frogs, pot-bellied pigs and hungry dogs. Tears bust out of my face like a bubbly, bursting cloud of rain on my way to a strange place. When my papa sends for me, the day my papa, the stranger, sends for me. In Kingston, Papa leaves me with an old white lady who's so sick she can't take care of me. She says Papa has to go to work, but he never comes back for me. When I sleep, I have the same bad dream, Papa without a face riding away on his horse, while Mama cries and cries 'cause she can't find me. Mornings I wake but don't go to school. I shop and cook and clean Mrs. Gray's old house that smells like a musty moth from rainwater dripping through the roof. When I go out to the market along the busy street, I see people with no bed for sleep or food to eat, begging for change from a beanie man, trying to get me to buy his tomatoes and potatoes with his songs. His music grabs me like a fisherman's hook, staying in my mind like a good dream. And every time I go by I smile, like to say hello, until he calls me over and teaches me to sing. Please, mister, won't you touch me tomato, touch me pumpkin and me potato? When Papa leaves me, I am just 6 years old, and when Mama finally finds me, I am good and fat and 7. She grabs me and hugs me and covers my face with a sweet spray of kisses, taking me back to my 9 miles heaven. At home in the kitchen, while Mama heats up the stove with her smile, I bang on pots and pans like drums and sing, "Please, Mama, won't you pass me a tomato, pass me a pumpkin and a potato?" So the speaker says his music grabs me like a fisherman's hook. What is that kind of comparison called? How does what happens in the poem support that image? Trenchtown. Old Trenchtown in Kingston, over the sewers of Babylon, pressed against concrete walls and rickety shakes the rain attacks. Thin tin roofs that like bullets from heaven, like hard bread from heaven. Skinny chickens and haggard hens run across dirt floors covered with dead roaches, no green grass or running water. No toilet, but what a man digs like trenches in Trenchtown, old Trenchtown in Kingston, where rude boys roam the streets, robbin' and a-fightin'. An old man play cards and dominoes, and pretty girls stroll along the yard while little boys play soccer, with a plastic bucket for a ball, and Trenchtown is a... While little boys play soccer with a plastic bucket for a ball, Trenchtown is a poor town, old Trenchtown in Kingston, where my hopes hang, on a clothesline where music twirls from a beat-up radio calling me to sing, like those 3 little birds outside my window greeting me on Oh Trenchtown, my old town, in Kingston, At 14. Mama fears I've been swallowed up by the streets. She doesn't want me hanging around rude boys with no direction and no way home. She thinks I'll be led into all kinds of trouble. I tell her I follow my own beat. Music will get me out of the rubble of Trenchtown streets where dreams are killed by cops and creeps who want to drag you down into the sewers of this rough, scuffling town. Mama doesn't want me running the streets. She wants me to stay in school and get a job to escape this hard time ghetto life. I tell Mama I want to sing. Babylon School is not my thing. Music is my well of knowledge. At the Queen's Theater Talent Show, I win $5 for how good I sing, imitating the American singers I hear on the radio. James Brown, Nat King Cole, Fats Domino, Little Richard, Sam Cooke, The Moon Glows, The Impressions, and The Drifters, my all-time favorites. The way they comb their hair, the stylish clothes they wear, their voices singing in perfect harmony like rain showers me in a waterfall of inspiration. Soon I hook up with Bunny Livingston and Joe Higgs, a sinner who lives behind my yard, who mentors us in his makeshift reggae college, where I learned how to sing in harmony, and music becomes my way of life, my business, and my main source of knowledge. Peter Tosh comes with his own guitar, and each night he, Bunny, and me wail and wail into the blue blackness of the sky like shooting stars. Wailing wailers, hanging out on the yard in Trenchtown in Kingston, listening to other people's radios, blues, jazz, and R&B, along with doo-wop ditties and jumping Jamaican ska, blaring and bouncing along clotheslines, hypnotizing us with electric beats, making me want to skink, dance, and play chop-chop guitar riffs, while the band wails on along a brassy, sassy sound, so smooth and sweet, in this day and age, the only way out of the hardship of the hood. And its never-ending rage is to play soccer, which we love, or to do something against the law and risk a police baton whack across the jaw. We don't want to land in jail. All we want to do is wail, be the voice of the voiceless, bring some happiness and consciousness to the down-pressed through our redemption songs. So the word redemption comes from redeem, which means free or save. What do you think the speaker means by redemption songs, and what's that all? And why is that all he wants to sing? Pitch black sky. At night, when I stare out onto the pitch black sky, I see the face of God I know as Yah, the Most High. When I stare into the dark expanse beyond the stars, I see Africa with her back full of scars. When I hear the blue man's moans wailing through the radio, I hear a slave ship screaming my people down below. I come from all of this, and there's much more I need to know. I want to make songs as pure and clear as water to help my people grow. Underneath a plum tree. Underneath a plum tree, I meet the I-3s. One of them stands out with eyes that shout out to the hurricane in my heart, to the loneliness in my heart. Underneath a plum tree, I spot a girl raised on cornmeal porridge, with the Lord's Prayer in her heart and a voice full of courage. Underneath the plum tree, I hear a girl sing. Voice sweet as the ocean breeze, voice strong as a tornado unleashed. Swirl in my soul like a top to spin, life my soul like a monsoon wind. Beat a blue sky, electric rhythm, from my heart to my feet. Voice shake up the sand beneath Trenchtown concrete, underneath a purple plum tree. Moonlight dancing through leaves with yellow blossoms in her hair, open like skirts I'd wear. A girl's voice takes a hold of me. A girl's eyes won't let go of me.